Oh boy. Oh boy. Today is going to be a day, kids. I can already tell. This is going to be a stream that you don't want to miss. That sucked, but okay. Here we are, Sunday, live on YouTube, Facebook, X again. I've decided to try X again, and Rumble. You too can watch the Ray Hyclak Show live every single Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the week's news that I find hilarious. Cavalcade of stories. That's going to happen tonight. I'm going to talk about round 1 yesterday and my experience there. Went well, actually. Went pretty well. And, other than that, there's not a lot to go on. Make sure, wherever you're watching, go make sure to support Abraham Drinkin'. The folks over there, including Jimmy Ward, including the Abraham Drinkin' crew, everybody, they're awesome. But I want to give a quick shout out. Today, and it'll come out soon, be on the lookout for it. I did the most fun podcast I've done in a very long time today. I'm going to be very happy with how the podcast comes out. Should be a lot of fun. I am talking, of course, let me fix this. I feel like there we are. I feel more centered here. Okay. Shout out to El Jordano Diablo and Jeremy Shear, Jordan and Jeremy over at Let the Hate Flow Through You. One of the best times I've had doing a podcast in a very, very long time. And this podcast is just basically me for an hour every single Sunday night that you can see me. If I get more people who watch regularly, may make it a daily show, but this only once a week is justified. It's the end of the week. We can do news wrap up. We can do crazy shit. No, I'm not doing politics. That's just not on the fucking docket tonight, kids. I've got some fun fucking stories that are going to blow your fucking mind. And show you a mirror really into our society that I love. So stick around for it. But I did Let the Hate Flow Through You today, and should be out, I think, within the week is when when they release. And it was so much fun. We talked about Looksmaxing, which if you don't know what that is, it ranges from like Patrick Bateman, American Psycho level, daily facial routines, chewing mastic gum like it's your job, I guess, is one of the big ones to like grow your jaw and shit. I shaved my face. If you're wondering, Ray, why do you not have a beard right now? I did that for today's podcast because I wanted to go in looking the way I do without any facial hair whatsoever and go right for the topic because it's dumb. And then you get those guys. Those are like tier 1s, right? Tier 2 is like some douchebag in his dad's garage tapping his face with a fucking hammer. Like, oh, there's something on my screen, I think. Yeah. I think it's something on my screen. I kept seeing like, well, No, yeah, there's something on my screen. Sorry, I got distracted. The douchebags just tapping their faces to like get more defined cheekbones with a hammer. Dumb shit. And then you get, the level 5s and the level 6s who will fucking, get plastic surgery and filler in their cheeks to look more Chad like or whatever. Go watch the episode. It like I left that episode happy as a motherfucker. Like that's how a podcast should be. You go to some podcasts and again, this podcast is just me in the ether. Maybe 4 people will watch this tonight and then, whoever watches and subscribes after they watch a short I put out can watch the episode too. But I always do that. I always link those two together for you guys so you can watch any of the shorts I do, any of the short reactions, along with any live stream that might, if you miss a podcast, I always put the episode in the short because I want you to find this shit. That's why. And I love every person that has the 100. I went from, I think, 40 subscribers since I've started doing this whole little project on this channel to my YouTube's about 110 now. So since September, that's a huge leap for a guy like me who doesn't really have that. And for you being here, thank you. It's a much appreciated thing because it justifies at least some of the work I'm doing. But yeah, go check out Let the Hate Flow Through You. I was already on the show before. I talked about hating the internet wrestling community, which I do. I hate the internet wrestling community. I despise them. And I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a huge professional wrestling fan. And a lot of the internet community has just become stupid. Like cock crazy for Tony Khan and like any move he does. It's wild. It's wild. They all shifted with Meltzer. And I still don't get it to this day. But they do it. And, let your freak flag fly, homie. It's what you want to do, but it's also your God-given right in the Constitution, in the First Amendment, to be wrong. All right. So I can't really, hate on somebody with a wrong opinion, but it is a lot of people can be wrong in a free market society. And that's fine. You take the L. Although I'm never wrong on this show. Remember that. That's in this canon. If you've never seen the show until today and you don't know what the Ray Hyclak show is, I'm never wrong. I can be incorrect. I can be misled. I could even be misinformed. I'm fine with admitting those things, but I'm never wrong because I have a microphone in my face. So, and plus I read the news stories off of websites. So I'm never wrong because I have the thing right with me. So I have a plethora of stories to get to in the next 45 minutes with you guys. Went to round 1 yesterday with my girlfriend. I don't go to arcades much just because I've been broke, which, by the way, you could do this and help me out with a buy me coffee link in the description. There is one also Venmo if you want to throw me some bucks. A beloved chatter would like, I'd love some chatters to beloved me with money. Stuttering John. What an ass. His final show is crazy too, but we'll talk a little bit about that in a sec. But yeah, went to round 1. I'm no longer employed, but we decided to go have a date out. And we went to round 1, and then we went to a sushi place near us that was pretty good. I worked there when I was a kid and saw somebody preparing a salad with a cigarette like fucking Peg Bundy. It was quite it was quite like the what the fuck am I doing here? But whatever. It worked out in the long run. I'm doing an unsuccessful podcast to, you know, 10 of people a week. It's great. But the went there, went to round one, and we got some good luck on some games. Sometimes you rattle some, sometimes you get excited, sometimes you get a lot of points for it. We got a lot of fucking points for it. The thing I wanted to talk about was I got robbed twice on the same fucking claw machine. If you've never been to round one or a round one, it's like a half adult, half kid, like teen orientated arcade. It's got bowling. I don't know if all of them do, but the one by my house has bowling in it. And the arcade games, as far as the eye can see, fun shit. It's like a new Dave and Buster's, if you know Dave and Buster's. And the thing that pissed me off the most was we had this claw machine and it had penguins dressed like a dinosaur. And I was like, I fucking want that for my girlfriend because, goddamn it, I'm a man and I have fucking pride in my fucking relationship. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, we get the motherfucker, but it's being held down by the little shit chain that they give you to like put on the fucking purse or put on a fucking keychain, right? It's in this little fucking like cunt hair's length uh like crevasse. Like this just little crack there. And it like grabbed, pulled, and then the fucking chain pulled it back down. I was like, what kind of carny bullshit are we fucking dealing with here? I mean, this is the east side of Cleveland. Yeah, sure. There's Painesville out that way. There's Madison. There's some fucking sketch areas. Ashtabula. Love Ashtabula. We'll be out there soon. Geneva on the Lake, same thing. But like, what kind of carny bullshit is this? This isn't fun. It's a major corporation. I could see that being the case at fucking Chuck E. Cheese, but not at a round one. They sell decent liquor. Okay? They sell decent liquor. So we call an attendant over to kind of be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. What does he do? Fucking takes it out, fixes it, puts it back. Granted, it was in a like area where I could fucking push the bitch back over and we got the motherfucker in the end. But like, you couldn't hand it to my girlfriend. Like, I just spent, was it like 9 credits or whatever for a fucking thing about this big. And all I wanted to do was fucking give it to her because it's like, it's cute enough where I can be like, here's a gift, baby. That's what I wanted. But no, had to fuck around. Had to fuck around, man. Just had to fuck around. I hate that shit. I'm also really bad at arcade games. So when I do win something, it's way more meaningful. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever had that before. I don't know if you've ever like had those moments in a relationship with like a chick or a guy, whatever. It's 2026. I don't care what you do in the bedroom, just whatever. But like, yeah, dude, I got fucking like, what the fuck? God damn it. So, but I still got it. Still got it. And then, I had like 2 pints and like a big fucking beer. She was driving. I got a DUI, so I can't fucking do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Can't drive and drink. It's bad. Like, when I go to comedy shows now, I'm sober. Like, I'm California sober when I go to shows. But, it happens, especially if you grab a 90. It's good times. This will be implicated in probably a court session, but, whatever. Went to Michigan the other day, and it was fun. Haven't been to Michigan in a while. Got paid. Quit my job Wednesday. Just I didn't feel like it was a good fit, so I ended it. Got paid Thursday, went up to Michigan, got fire stuff for $80. I want to say like 84, somewhere in that range. All together, including a fire joint that I smoked after Let the Hate Flow Through You. It was great, man. Like I love going up to Michigan. I love getting supplies because I don't have to spend money after that. Like when you haul home $75 in vapes, you feel like you feel like you're rich as shit. Like especially coming down to Ohio where I live, like the prices in Ohio for marijuana are atrocious. Like Vegas, feel like they can get away with that. Feel like Vegas can get away with the idea of high priced vapes. Like I can, because it's Vegas, you're paying for the premium, the what do you call it? The real estate. It's a little bit higher value. So they got to make money somehow. But you're a fucking, goddamn dispensary in what used to be a Blockbuster. You should be selling them for $5. You should be selling vapes for $5, 15 for 75. Not only would it bring the prices down, demand would go through the fucking roof and actually prices would have to go up. Like that's the thing. Like if you had a rush like that, if you just had a straight gold green rush, like it would be wild to see some of these dispensaries like have to triple their fucking staff. I mean, if you go to Michigan, it's like going to the airport. Like you're standing in those little stanchions, fucking mazed with like 20 other fucking stoners at a shop. If you go on the weekend, if you go on the weekday, you don't really have an issue. You're in and out in about 5 minutes. It's if you know what you want. If you're gonna just weed tourism for the fucking week, fine. But I am a fucking, like, I just want my supply. I want my shit, and I want to get fucking stoned at home. That's all I want to do. It's all I wanted to do. I sort of sounded Nixon like there for a second. Oh man, what a rant. I went on a heavy, 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 heavy rant today. I like it. All right. I gotta bring up something.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Tonight we bring you 3 rings of spectacular entertainment.
It is time for the Cavalcade of Stories. Yes, the news segment of our show. And today is a bit fun because of the fact that I got some great fucking stories. I actually real quick gotta take that off. All right. I haven't even checked that. I came on just blind, guys. Let's see. I'm going to start with this story because it is kind of sad and it's sort of an end of an innocence kind of fucking thing here. But we'll talk about that in a sec. Let's just bring it back. If you don't know what the Cavalcade of Stories is, it is stories I find fun. Stories I find to be kind of wild at the fact that they do exist, and like there's shit that science. We're going to do a science segment on the show today. I never thought I'd get a science segment on my solo show, but I'm getting it and I'm happy about it. Let's fucking go. We got a bunch. Apparently scientists are giving salmon cocaine. I need to edit that actually. Let's just take that last part off. I did not put any of that in. All right, there we go. Fixed. So, got that. We got WWE, which I might just do a video on, to be honest with you. I don't want to talk about WWE now. I'm done with them. They use AI in their shit, but I have a better AI story I'm going to talk about. Like I said, I have Ask Jeeves going offline. Like they're going to actually shut down fucking Ask by God Jeeves. Like I know I actually Ask Jeeves replaced WWE today just because I found out that they're doing this, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. They're actually going to be getting rid of Ask Jeeves. Like that's wild to me. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, let's go into the cavalcade of stories for today. Sorry, Jeeves Ask.com shuts down search engine after nearly 30 years. Like I remember when Ask Jeeves was first being advertised on television. I mean, I want to see. Let's pull up an old Ask Jeeves commercial. They were like big in the 90s, huge in the 90s, actually. Commercial. There we are. All right, yeah. 99 television commercial. No, stop. Stop it. This is Ask Jeeves, right? Hold on, I gotta actually. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's see if this works. Let's go back to Evie Mux. And let's try this. Let's see how this looks when I go full screen on that. Share this tab instead. Okay. Yeah, it works. All right. Yeah, watch this. 1999. Look.
Jeeves, what's a good fly?
First of all, look at how poor quality this is. Like, look at how poor, like, even by 90s standards, this doesn't look great. It really just does not look amaze balls. And I love it. Missed this shit. All right, let's continue.
To catch a rainbow trout on.
A zug bug is a splendid choice, sir.
So he's asking how to catch a rainbow trout using Ask Jeeves. Assumedly, that's his computer, right? In the river. So he's finding out what he needs, and it's apparently a zug bug. But look, this is wild. Like this was technology in 1999.
But I prefer a Mr. Rubberlegs.
Introducing Jeeves, the world's first.
Look at that fucking computer. Just look at it. Look at this fucking absolute fossil of a desktop computer. Like, I remember, man, the kids that used to have this, they would have the fucking best games on there. My buddy John, shout out to John. Roller Coaster Tycoon as a kid, we'd play that together on there. It had that stupid monkey that you could like have as like a pet on it. Like that's what this computer reminds me of. All right, let's get back to this.
First internet butler. Just type in your question and he promptly finds.
Internet butler. Internet butler, kids. Internet fucking butler. What? What? Oh my God. I fucking love this. Like now anytime you have a search, it's Google. Alphabet is taken over. Jeeves was the first motherfucker, one of the OGs besides AOL. AOL was huge at this time too, obviously with the discs that you would get just for like breathing. You'd fucking get an AOL disc. I remember, people just fucking handing out AOL discs like it was fucking, the end of or like the apocalypse was happening and this was gonna save you. Like it was wild at certain points. I mean, they're like Domino's, I think, Pizza Hut, like you could get 1,500 hours or minutes of AOL for, if you bought a personal pan pizza. Wild, but let's continue with this. But they called him the world's first online butler, I think. Was that what he got called?
And he promptly finds the answer.
Hey, Jeeves, what are the symptoms of hypothermia? Hey, Jeeves.
Butler. Just type in your using Jeeves, the world's first internet butler. Just
first internet butler.
Type in your question, and he promptly finds the answer.
Hey, Jeeves, what are the symptoms of hypothermia?
You're cold nuts, motherfucker. You're standing in goddamn cold ass water. You don't need a fucking butler to tell you that, dog. My God. My God. Let's continue.
Mental confusion, shivering, and a total loss of feeling in the legs, sir.
What that guy got on this fucking commercial shoot.
Got a question? Ask Jeeves at ask.com.
Wow. That's so crazy to me that, like, Ask Jeeves is dead. And like, nobody is going to weep for it. No, like, that's the thing about the internet now is it's all pretty much over. Like the dead internet theory is out there, but like the death of the old guard of the internet one, is absolutely gonna be miraculous to watch. Like I said, this year was gonna be fucking biblical. A lot of pillars of the old society and things from our childhood that were fairly groundbreaking. I mean, Ask Jeeves is one of the first ever search engines out there. Like before I used Google, I would use Ask Jeeves because I saw it on television a lot. Like I would see that shit constantly and wouldn't ever, think to use anything else. And then it became Ask, I think, in like the 10s. Let's continue reading this. Pioneering search engine website ask.com shut down its search service on May 1st, 2006. So 2026. 2 days ago. Jeeves has been dead for 2 years. The company launched 1997 as AskJeeves.com. With a Butler as a mascot. The parent company, IAC, said in its statement that it plans to discontinue its search business. Wasn't really driving traffic, probably. Like everybody's got Google. They don't have an Ask Jeeves app on their phone, There's no search bar. Like on my phone, if you have an Android, you got like a search bar up top for it. It's there. But like you just press the thing. Nobody's going press Ask Jeeves and then going, hey Jeeves. Like nobody's doing that shit. That believe it or not, that was a lot of people's thoughts back in the late 90s. Like Ask Jeeves was that big. On you could use like most things I wrote in school were off of Ask Jeeves and like early Google, like super early Google. Mostly Ask Jeeves because I knew it. I knew the brand. I knew how it was done, used and everything like that. And for them to be able to have lasted almost 30 years, I mean, it's 1 year shy. Big Picture View at Ask.com posted a farewell message on its website announcing that the engine was shut down Friday. The company's website now redirects to a farewell message. We are deeply Grateful to the brilliant engineers, designers, and team who built and supported Ask over the decades. And of course, they suck the fan off the user, dig deeper. AIC opted to shut down search operations entirely that include the longtime website. They own multiple other well-known brands, All Recipes, Better Homes and Gardens, Daily Beast, and of course, ironically, a place I'm about to go to in a second here when I talk about the second story, which is People Magazine. And they purchased a website in 2005. The Butler mascot, the company tried to differentiate itself among competing search engines of the time and encourage users to frame their search queries in the form of a question, which we do now. I mean, I do it on Google. I do it on Google search all the time. I'll ask questions because I'm fucking dumb. So it's kind of wild, the fact that they're done. They're out of business now. Is Jeeves 2 days ago shut down? Sad because it's like the first internet one. Like, this is internet generation number one. For them to be gone, and Google being, I think Bing isn't even a fucking thing, right? Like, Bing's not a thing. No pun intended. What was the other search? AOL, they still do. Yahoo, they still do search engines, but nobody, Google has the sway. Google has everything. So they're secure in where they're at, and we're losing this. But now let's go on to something completely different and oh so fucking amazing. I got to make sure I can do the whole goddamn article. All right, because I love this article so much. Oh boy, I gotta hold on. All right. Boom. There we go. Sorry, I had a little bit of blurring. I hate when that fucking happens while I'm on live, but whatever. This like, with so much controversy over things like H-1B visas, I think the CIA, if you're gonna recruit people and you're gonna recruit the best and brightest from around the world, give them a visa so they can come in and work for us, give them citizenship. This fucking cat needs a green card just based off of what he's done. Based off of what he's done, because it's great. Because this is one of my favorite stories of the year so far. An Indian medical student created an AI-generated MAGA girl influencer to rake in money from super dumb, I agree with that statement, super dumb MAGA men. And this goes into incel culture. This goes into internet, and what can happen if you aren't familiar or don't run into scams on a regular basis. You haven't already fell for a fucking scam. I'm poor, so they're not gonna fucking, nobody's gonna really like look at me and go, oh my god, he's got no. I'm a poor fucking streamer. I do this for fun. If you'd love to fucking do anything with it, I got links down below. You can help me out. That'd be lovely. But yeah, so I guess what happened is this dude was trying to be registered nurse. Emily Hart was a pro-Christian, pro-Second Amendment, pro-life, pro-abortion, anti-woke, anti-immigration, as well as completely fucking false as a person. AI generated. Dude used Instagram and OnlyFans. There was some kind of link, I believe. And it was a 22-year-old medical student from India created an AI generated MAGA influencer to rake in thousands of dollars from conservative men, according to Wired magazine. I was going to go to the Wired article, but apparently I used my one thing, so I couldn't do it. The fictional nurse, often dressed in a bikini or engaging in stereotypically conservative activities, garnered millions of social media views and softcore AI generated content, as well as anti-woke apparel. So this dude worked on two fronts. He worked on the merch side. Respect. Fucking respect. And then this dude generated AI porn for sad guys to watch. Deserves a medal. Deserves a medal. This is fucking capitalism at its finest. This is capitalism at its finest, bro. Don't sit there and tell me that this man is not a genius. This man is a genius. He raked in money by having sad boys fucking pay thousands of dollars a month. Thousands. So he could pay for his fucking schooling, dude. Like he's the first guy pretending to be a girl putting herself through medical school. I love it. Med student created AI generated MAGA influencer to rake in thousands by way of millions of social media views, softcore porn. The tech outlet Wired interviewed the India man about his creation. Registered nurse Emily Hart, for those, the pseudonym Sam, described pro-Christian and all the stuff. Fake influencers would post selfies of her in a bikini. Great. Her firing guns, ice fishing. So you're getting the sad boys in the Midwest. And drinking Coors Light. Okay. Sam. Okay. Sam. Sam, it's not Coors. It's Bud Light. If you really wanted to go millions and go get rich quick, it would have been Budweiser, bro. Or Bud Light, because they're really trying hard, but not Coors. Come on, up your fucking game, kid. He must have went to college in Colorado or something. I was spending maybe 30 to 50 minutes of my day creating the content, and I was making good money for a medical student, he told Wired in a report published on the 21st of April. In India, even in professional jobs, you can't make this amount of money. I haven't seen any easier way to make money online. Of course. Let's just highlight this, man. Like, of course. Generating goon porn for fucking sad boys who just want to see a hot chick in, oh boy. Wait, I'm breaking up. What the hell? My headphones sucked for a sec. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. 2 seconds. Kind of fixed. Defaults, all the defaults right there. So, like, this is America. Like, this guy needs to be on our side. I don't see anything wrong with what he did. He's just doing what every human being would do if they knew how to do what he did. Every person. If you say, "Oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that." You're fucking lying to yourself, Dennis. I don't know what to tell you. Fucking stop. Know that that's a great money, like, it's great money. If you're good at generating AI, it only took him 30 to 50 minutes of his day to do. It's amazing. It's fucking brilliant. Let's see if there's more. The man claimed to be making a few $1,000s a month selling MAGA themed T-shirts with pretty tired of stupid Democrats being one of them. And AI generated nude photos. Love it. I was basically doing nothing, and it was just flooded with money. Beautiful times. One man sent Emily Hart a video of himself having intercourse with a pillow while looking at her photos. It was incredibly weird. I bet. But he sent me a $50 tip, and I was like, okay, do what you want. The medical student said Sam attempted to create AI-generated left-wing counterpart to his MAGA moneymaker on Instagram, but it didn't get much traction. That's hilarious. Like, no matter what you think, like, it's all about, there's more money to be had in the MAGA world than on the left. And it's sad. I wish I didn't have to say that, but it's true. Democrats know it's AI slop, so they don't engage as much. It's true. The MAGA crowd is made up of dumb people, like super dumb people, and they fall for it. It's also really old dudes. The generation demographic will change soon. The Instagram page was taken down in February, but the Facebook page stayed up until shortly after Wire reported was published on Tuesday. It has since been taken down. I feel bad for Sam, but you got to think, like, he made a lot of cash off of that. He made a great living, probably living in India. He's probably actually has a house. Like, good for him. I'm for it. Because, like, if you can't tell, you should be, your money should be taken from you. Abso-fucking-lutely, dog. All right. No, thank you. Next and final story. We'll just make this the final story for the night. It's a story I've wrote a joke about recently. It's a story of science going run amok in the world. Let me take that down. It's a story that I don't understand. Science brains. I have friends who are in the science community. Let's say I have friends and people that I know and care about, and I didn't know that they were giving cocaine to salmon. I don't know any marine biologists. I don't know any naturalists. I don't know any scientists who deal with this kind of a thing. But why? Like, you don't need to test cocaine on fish. Like, and I read the article itself, and like it's wild. So this was in Sweden, and they took 105 wild Atlantic salmon and exposed them to cocaine and the metabolites, and subsequently tracked them for 8 weeks. The cocaine-induced salmon swam over 7.5 miles further and traveled 1.9, so 2 times farther per week than their counterparts who were sober. No shit. No shit is what I say to this. Like, you can't tell me that this is science. It's not science at all, guys. Like, this is not science. If you live in America and have had at least one interaction with an over-the-road truck driver, you know that this shit happens, especially if they love cocaine, especially if they love meth or PCP or whatever, angel dust, whatever the fuck gets them to Des Moines by tomorrow, they will do nonstop. They'll do it because they have to get to these places, which is also why I'm hoping for self-driving trucks and autonomous trucks that actually like drive well. Like, I think we're about 30 years from that. I don't think it's like far closer than everybody thinks. I think we're looking at a ways down the road for automated freight trucks doing their thing. Do I think, forklifts are going to be a thing of the past soon? Yeah. But, that's a small thing. We're looking at a fucking semi truck that's a couple tons. I'd rather have somebody at the wheel and crash it than nobody, because there's no one to blame at that point. I don't like that. I don't like ghost train, fucking Mack trucks. You know what I'm saying? But no, if you knew that, then like, why waste it on fucking salmon? First of all, salmon's delicious. Why would you waste drugs on that unless you're trying to make edibles? Trying to make fucking, booger sugar salmon, then that's fine. You can eat it, whatever. But I don't think you should do a study like this. I think what they should do, and every drug, let's just say every drug, then every drug we give fucking, I don't know, 12, let's just say 12 over the road truckers, 12 drugs, one each. One guy gets coke, one guy gets weed, one guy gets alcohol, and we test what moves freight best. Because, like, you're wasting valuable cocaine on animals that won't appreciate it. Like, Derek from Texas would appreciate a bump before he's got to go to Kansas City. Like, he would love you for it. Salmon won't. Salmon won't give a fuck about your shit. Let's read more. The unusual part is not the experiment. It's already what's happening in our waterways. If pollution is changing these patterns, it has the potential to affect ecosystem in the same way. How much cocaine is in your water in Sweden? Like, you're using cocaine as a pollutant in their system. I mean, I want to know how much fucking cocaine they've got in them waterways, dog. How many? Because that's to say that like nobody cares about that. Like, if talk about Freon, talk about pesticides being dropped in, not cocaine. That's dumb. It's dumb. Just dumb. Gross. I'm taking you off. You're not welcome anymore. Oh, man, shaved my beard. Again, I shaved my beard for Let the Hate Flow Through You, just because I wanted to have a fresh face and like a naked face for people to be all about the beard, right? Like, or because I did Looksmaxing on the show. By the way, I like to do troll maxing, as you can see. I'm a troll maxing influencer. I show up a lot and I annoy. That's how this works. Suck it, America. But go check that show out, by the way. Go check out Let the Hate Flow Through You with El Hordano Diablo, and Jeremy Shear. It's a fucking blast, man. People sound off on what they hate, regardless. They let people speak. They don't care. Should come out soon. Give them a follow. But what I am going to do, kids, is I got nothing else. I got no other shit I want to talk about. And to be honest, I just want to go and drink and get high and prepare for the next day. There'll be clips. Oh, there'll be clips. But I do think it's time we say goodnight to each other. It's been a long day for me. Had church this morning, recorded with Jordan and Jeremy. Now I'm here, ending the show with you. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single Sunday. If I start getting enough traction, if you like me, help me get more eyes on the channels that I'm on. YouTube is one of them. My X, follow me on X. Rumble, and of course, Abraham Drinking on Facebook. Abraham Drinking on Facebook. You can go watch the completely comedy video that's up there as well. Jimmy Ward's Mental Ward is up there right now. And of course, Mornings with Tree live on the Facebook channel of Abraham Drinking, and then it goes up on the YouTube channel of Abraham Drinking. So go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go do that, but subscribe to my channel at Ray Hyclak on YouTube, folks. It's what we do here. It's the straw that stirs the drink. It's where you get a lot of my reaction videos. It's where you get a lot of other content that I might be putting out. And for a lot of you, it's how you know I'm alive. So there's that. I do appreciate you guys. And like I say every single week is no matter how bad your day is, no matter how financially broke you are, you gotta always think, guys. You gotta always think. Everybody gets bugs. Thank you very much. You have a great night, and we'll see you next week, folks.